Thank you. Welcome and good afternoon and welcome to this meeting. We are all here. Thank you. Thank you and welcome to this meeting. My name is Dr. Emanuel Makaka from the Operative University of Kenya. We are all here for the upcoming conference of International Conference on Canadian, Chinese, African Sustainable Urbanization. This team, we have been working together to ensure that this conference is held here. This conference is being called officially as ICASU 5. And mainly our theme is financing African cities. We can be bringing all these ideas about urbanization, sustainability, and if we don't finance these ideas, then they will not come to pass. So this is a theme that has come about due to the collaboration of our partners from ICASU and the local partners, and we are here to hear from them as they make their remarks about it. So I'll call upon Professor Tonton, who is representing ICASU from Canada, to give us his few remarks. Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you very much, my brother and our colleague partners that we have here. My name is Planner Nicodemus Mbwika. I work for the Council of Governors, specifically the committee that is in charge of urbanization or urban development in the country, that is chaired by the Governor of Kisumu, His Excellency Professor Anyang' Nyong'o. But I'm also happy to note that the Governor of this great city county of Nairobi is also a member of that particular committee. So we are in the right place, and karibu sana to Kenya. Let me say that this is a very important conference, and it comes at the right time. Earlier this year, the country organized under the leadership of the Council of Governors and the ministry in charge of urban development in the country, organized the first ever Kenya Urban Conference. And part of the resolutions of that conference was to explore ways in which we can finance our cities and lower level urban areas in Kenya that we call municipalities, towns and markets. Because you realize that after the advent of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, the former or the defunct local authorities were abolished, and we had a new framework for governance and management of our cities and urban areas. But over the time, we have realized that we lost a critical element of financing urban areas, and that's why the Council of Governors, the county governments, together with the national government, are finding or are looking for innovative ways in which we can finance these urban areas, because the number of population, number of people coming to our cities are quite many. The services that are being offered within our cities are not commensurate to the people who are living there. And the council has made several attempts together with the national government and other stakeholders to ensure that we create a national urban fund for this country. So part of the conversations that the council will be bringing on the table in this conference is how do we create a fund at the national level so that it can help finance the most or some of these expensive infrastructure and services that are required in our country. Just as a brief, in the country we have four main cities right now. We have Nairobi City, we have Kisumu City, we have Mombasa City, and we have Nakuru City, according to our classification of urban areas. We have two that are in the pipeline. Eldoret is almost being conferred the city status by the President of the Republic of Kenya. So far, the Senate is working on the application. And Thika City, which is just in our neighboring county of Kiambu, is also in the process of being classified as a city. We have over 100 municipalities. Municipalities are urban areas that have got a population of between 50,000 and 250,000, and we have over 100 of them that have been chartered. They have boards that are there, but as I've said, we have a challenge of financing these urban areas. So we are happy to be part of the organizing team. We have been invited by the leadership of the organizing team, and we have all the green light and blessings from my organization so that we participate in this conference and be able to share experiences, the Kenyan experiences, but also borrow experiences from other developed jurisdictions in terms of urbanization. So we look forward to the conference, and we welcome everybody to the city of Nairobi, because the city of Nairobi forms part of the membership of the Council of Governors. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nicodemus. Thank you, Tonton. I'm happy to be here. My name is Emanuel Makaka. I'm from UN Habitat Regional Office for Africa. I come representing UN Habitat in this local committee and in the overall committee organizing the ICASU Conference 5. I'm happy that ICASU Conference 5 has come at the very age where the conversation on the cities is picking up momentum, especially the African cities, and the many challenges that is affecting the African cities, mainly the climate change, conflict and disaster, the refugee, the issue of rapid urbanization, coupled with the lack of capacity to city managers and infrastructure. I'm happy that the conference is happening at this time, where we get to discuss all these ideas, where we get to discuss all these innovative ways to strengthen our cities and to make our cities more durable and reliable and sustainable. Thank you, and we welcome you to the conference. Asanteni sana.
Thank you very much, Professor Tonto, for coming all the way from Canada. And ladies and gentlemen, we are glad that ICASU Conference 5 is coming to Nairobi, Kenya. And Nairobi City is one of the competitive cities in the world. And we thank the organizing team, the ICASU team, and for making us being part and partner of Nairobi City. So we are encouraging, and we are saying that this conference is coming to change and to impact on how African cities will be financed. And one of the questions every governor and every county, every management in urban areas always ask is, how do we finance these urban areas? How do we finance these urban cities? And this conference is coming out with a new concept of financing African cities. And we believe the ideas, the thinking, and the strategies that will be initiated out of the conference will transform on how African cities will be financed. And I'm welcoming men, academicians, experts, ladies, and everyone to be able to register and be part of this conference. Thank you very much, and karibu Nairobi. Asante. Yes.
Thank you. That was Sami.
Good afternoon. My name is Triza Tuka from Kenya Pipeline, and currently playing for the Kenya National Women Volleyball Team, the Malkia Strikers. For me, as a sports personality or as a player, I've been able to travel in international cities, and this comes as an interest to me because of the urbanization or the development we tend to see in the cities that we usually go to play in. And sometimes you'll wish that, or you love to see your city get to those levels or get improved. Of course, it is continuous process, and we usually wish that our city could get to those levels, so that maybe in future it can also be able to be urban enough to and be able to host some of these international events like the World Cups, World Championships. So I think this is a great initiative, and we would like to call upon every individual and organizations to find it as a matter of interest to come on board, because urbanizing your city, making it better, will improve not only for individual purposes, but international purposes. For example, for us in sports, if we get to host these international events, it means that your economy is growing, because that means that you're going to get money. So I think it's a great initiative and something that us as sports people would love to associate with. Thank you.
Let me conclude. Yes, thank you, Tim, for that. As you've heard, we have an ICASU conference, ICASU 5. We hope to see you. We have the dates for the workshop at Cooperative University, 13th December. We have the dates for the conference, 14th and 15th here at Sarova, Pan-Afric. And we have the exhibition. It is a street fair. So we welcome everyone. We welcome our African cities representatives. We welcome the Kenyan participants. All Kenyan participants are welcome, and we welcome Canadians, we welcome the Chinese and everyone else over the world. We are global environment, so welcome to ICASU 5. Thank you.
Okay. Bonjour à tous, mon nom c'est Tonton Mundele Beawabea. Je suis directeur académique de la conférence internationale sur l'urbanisation en Chine, au Canada et en Afrique. Je suis directeur académique, en même temps aussi professeur à l'Université d'Ottawa. Il me fait un plaisir aujourd'hui d'être à Nairobi, cette belle ville, cette belle cité, pour faire la promotion, pour inviter tous les Africains à prendre part à la conférence internationale ICASU qui aura lieu au mois de décembre, du 10 au 17 décembre. Ce sera ici à l'hôtel Sarova. Nairobi est une belle cité, mais comme toutes les autres cités africaines, ils ont la cité de Nairobi ou bien la ville de Nairobi a beaucoup de défis en termes de financement. Alors voilà pourquoi nous invitons tout le monde ici à Nairobi, les institutions, à venir soutenir et aussi à prendre part, à s'enregistrer pour la conférence, à participer pour essayer d'échanger les idées avec nos frères et sœurs qui viennent du Canada, mais aussi de la Chine, mais en même temps aussi de l'Amérique du Nord et de l'Europe. Donc c'est un plaisir de vous inviter. Donc venez nombreux, tous les Africains, on espère que vous serez là pour participer à cette conférence qui va donner un nouveau momentum pour le développement et le financement de nos villes. 大家好，我叫蒙德利。我是原来在北京大学读书学博士经济学。今天我来代表ICASU，因为我是ICASU Academic Chair，然后我是在Ottawa大学一个教授。今天我想邀请大家，所有的中国人，所有的亚洲人来参加我们的大会议，叫ICASU。这个ICASU就是一个平台，就是集合所有的加拿大人、北美人、欧洲人、非洲人、中国人和亚洲人。所以在这个平台，我们在讲关于那个城市怎么把所有的全球城市发展，尤其在非洲，我们知道非洲城市面对很大挑战，就是那个怎么就是给非洲城市金融在发展，所以我们邀请所有的在肯尼亚在非洲那个中国人或者那个一些公司或者一些那个建筑那个企业来报名这个会议，然后参加。这个会议是在12月份，从10号到17号，欢迎大家，谢谢你们。